The Vishnu Doctrine of Fasting, written by Lankar Idabaguz. For many people, the concept of fasting has come to reflect the conventional image that entered the Western world through various Asian traditions and their interpretations. Over time, these practices have frequently been presented as the way to fast, leading many Western practitioners to regard them as the normative model. As a consequence, the meaning of fasting has often been reduced to a particular method, a fixed ritual, or a prescribed dietary pattern. Once a single tradition is accepted as the standard, it becomes easy to assume that all other approaches are deviations from it. Western practitioners may therefore become preoccupied with external prescriptions, schedules, and techniques, while the deeper purpose of fasting, the cultivation of self-discipline, awareness, inner tranquility, and character, gradually recedes into the background. Form begins to overshadow purpose. This tendency has also encouraged the belief that the value of fasting is measured by the degree of physical hardship it entails. The greater the discomfort, the more meaningful the practice is presumed to be. Fasting thus acquires the character of an ordeal in which deliberate suffering occupies center stage. Hunger, fatigue, and self-denial cease to be incidental consequences of the discipline and instead become its primary objective. Yet suffering, when pursued as an end in itself, possesses no inherent educational value. Hardship alone teaches nothing. Only when the experience is accompanied by conscious reflection, self-examination, and the deliberate cultivation of character can it become a source of genuine insight. Without this inner dimension, fasting remains little more than a physical trial from which one learns only the capacity to endure discomfort. The essential question, therefore, is not how much one has suffered, but what one has truly learned through the experience. The measure of fasting lies not in the intensity of deprivation, but in the depth of understanding it awakens. It is precisely this distinction that transforms fasting from an act of self-mortification into a genuine path of learning, a discipline that refines perception, strengthens character, and nurtures inner freedom rather than merely testing the limits of bodily endurance. You can purchase this book at bookmundo.com.